Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Masters of the Universe Core Line He-Man version 2 figure, do a quick little comparison. Alright, let's get him off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, here he is in the package. Wow, this was really hard to find for some reason. I've only ever seen maybe one or two out in the wild. Nice clear view of the included figure and accessories. He's got a little grappling hook here we'll take a look at. Here's the artwork on the back. He is from the set with the second Beastman and Man-at-Arms. Little teaser for you. We're going to take a look at him next, and then a little comparison later on with the Amazon 4-pack exclusion version. See if there's any difference there. Cool. Alright, well, let's get him out of the package and take a closer look. Okay, first up, let's take a look at articulation here. Starting with the head, you do have the full swivel there. Can not really look down, which seems to be a common theme for this line. That's about as far up as he can look, right there. Interesting. Okay, moving on to the arm here. So you do get just better than 90. Full swivel, all right, as you'd expect. Taking a look at the elbow here, I'll call it just about 90, with a full swivel. At the wrist, you do have this hinge that goes this way with the swivel. It does go both ways there, cool. And then on this wrist, you do again get that other kind of vertical hinge. So we can do his, whoa. Almost looked like it was gonna pop out of there. Full swivel. Okay. Torso. No crunch. No ab crunch there, but... Oh, does he not? I don't want to break him, but he's not twisting. I'll take this off in a moment and see what's going on there. Alright, and then he's got the front kick. These down here real quick. Front kick about there. Back kick. Okay, a little bit. Out to the side. That's pretty good. A little disappointed about the forward kick. He has to sway out to the side a little bit and only goes out to about there. Okay. Now looking at the knee. 90. Great. Swivel all the way. And as you may expect, nothing in the ankle. Okay, well, hey, overall, you know, I have to say it is a little disappointing having that limited there. Not twisting in the torso. Maybe I'll pop this off and we'll revisit this in a moment. See what's going on. And then the forward kick just barely. And then it has to go out to the side a little. It bothers me a little bit. I think I'm gonna have to downgrade articulation on this one. Let's go with, because you got to keep in mind at this price point, everything else you are getting here for articulation would have blown me out of the water here if they had something in the ankle, but without it, we're going to go with a 7 out of 10. All right, next up, let's take a look at paint. So, right off the bat, you may have noticed he kind of has these markings all over the skin here. Almost like it's mud. I don't know if that's a reference to an earlier figure. Spoiler? I don't know if it's a spoiler or not. I don't remember this in the movie. but it looks interesting there, almost like a camouflage or something. And then you do get kind of a gradient going on here. I don't know how they did that. It's almost like maybe it's this color and then they just kind of painted on the top. Either way, they put a bit more detail in there. The face does look pretty clean, as we've come to expect. This looks outstanding, and I had to do a double take when I first saw it because I didn't even know this figure existed. And then I saw this blue right here and I said, wait a minute, that's not right. Is this a variant? Beautiful blue on there. This is a little bit of a different shade of red there as well. I love what they've gone with there. And this is the same silver plastic, it looks like. This appears to be painted, but now instead of it just being one color, you do have that darker, and then there's a bit of a silver on there. It's more movie accurate, I believe. Silver on here as well. Take a quick look at the figure. This is just a different color plastic, and then they painted the boots on. Well, I have to give them probably a solid 9 out of 10 for paint. I'm not sure that I personally appreciate the style with having this on here, but once again, where they decided to put paint on here, it is so clean, it's so well done. Just gotta give them that 9 out of 10. Alright, now let's take a look here at the included accessories. So first up, we do have his sword, of course. Sword of Power, Power Sword, looking really clean. They did such a fantastic job with the sword, and I guess they had to, huh? They just had to nail it, and they did. Let's see about getting that into his hand here. I learned my lesson with the last one. You can't just cram it in there. You kind of have to pry the slightly soft plastic fingers open, and then it's in the hand and close it. Look at that. That was a little more bearable to watch, huh? Oh no, did I destroy his thumb? Or is it just kind of... Well, he's kind of gripping that. There we go. Okay. Hey, a little better every time. Awesome. And then, of course, he can do the classic pose with that vertical hinge on there. Great. And then let's take a look at this grappling hook. So this is really interesting. So it's got the handle here. No articulation in there. This is kind of just a thread, a cable cord, you might expect, tied off here. And then these are actually articulated, so these can open up and then catch on to something. That's pretty cool. They do go back, oh, and fall off apparently. Alright, well, we might have to dock them a point for that, because you gotta imagine a kid is gonna have that happen and lose this forever, and then, I don't know, you're gonna have to buy another one of those. Not really sure what they were thinking with that, but I mean, it's great that it's included in there in addition to the sword. Let's see how we get that into the hand here. I'm gonna pry it open. Feels weird bending his hand open like that, but what else are you gonna do? There we go. Cool, it does fit in there well. Awesome. Well, hey, for included accessories, the awesome sword. You know, if you've watched some previous videos, I am a fan of swords. So we're going to give them a 9 out of 10 because you get the sword that's included and a little bit extra. Oh, you know what? It's articulated. Kind of want to give them a 10. You know what? Let's do it. Let's give them a 10 out of 10 for accessories. All right, now let's move on to some comparisons here. All right, look at that. So this is the version 1 we have on the left, version 2 on the right. Let's take a look first off at the swords here. So you can see it's almost a darker silver, which I think looks better, more like a metal rather than plastic that's supposed to look metal. I think I prefer the version 2 personally. Let me know what you guys think in the comments on that. It's pretty subtle, but when you have them side by side, I think this one really stands out. Same with the armor. That blue just pops. I don't know if that's lore canon, but it looks great. I like the variants. The hair is definitely got a little bit more attention to it there. And see, this is a bit darker of a silver there, and I thought so. So on the original figure, this was all just that solid brown. Over here, you do get a darker brown that is accented with the darker silver, which looks fantastic. His legs are darker. I'm not really sure why. I don't know, does it almost make him look like he's wearing stockings? Same sculpt, just darker paint. And then I was curious about this here. Those are different. Look at that. Huh, okay. Cool. All right, well, this concludes the comparison. Let's get him back on the stand for a final review. Actually, you know what? I promised we would take a closer look at something here. We might as well. Let's take this off, just to see what's going on under there, because it looks like they painted underneath. Shield your eyes. Just mostly to avoid embarrassment. I could barely get that off of there. Okay. Yeah, they did paint under there. Cool. Front and back. Look at that. Alright, and then let's take this off. This should be a bit easier. Okay. It looks like he's supposed to be able to twist. I don't know, guys. I really do like this figure. I don't want to break it, but I think maybe just so you guys can see, maybe we try to force it here. I might go warm it up under some warm water to see if I can loosen it, because, oh! We've got movement. All right. I don't think it's going to save the articulation score, but maybe you just got to break these in, but it does twist. That was like glued. I don't know if something fused in the manufacturing process there, but let's get him put back together, get him back on the stand. Just for funsies, now that he's back together, I thought I would just show you guys how this still goes in the same. I don't know if that's important to you, but there you go. Is it harder to get in there, actually? Maybe you gotta break that in too. Well, it's pretty snug in there now. Looks great though, I have to say. Alright, let's get him on the stand. Okay, here he is back on the stand. Well, you know, I gotta say, with everything all together taken into account, looking at the about $10 price point, I think I found this one at Target, and it may have been a little bit more than 10 bucks, but not by much. It's, you know, 10 to 12. And then, let's see, articulation was a little bit stunted there, but then the accessories came out swinging, and so did the paint. I really appreciate everything that was included, so I think all in all, I still have to give it a pretty solid 9 out of 10. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. Look forward to some more videos coming soon. We're going to review all the other figures in the core line, do a comparison. Couple more He-Mans coming. Stay tuned.